rescue. My sin was heavy, but chains break at the weight of your glory. I needed shelter, I was an orphan. Now you call me citizen beggar. When I was broken, you were my healing. Now your love is the air that I'm breathing. I have a future, my eyes are open, 'cause when you call my name, I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day. You called my name, and I ran out of that grave, out of the darkness, into your glorious day.
Good morning. It's a intimate group this morning. That's what it just jumped up. We had 3 and then 4, and I'm thinking it went down to 0. It was like 4 people, and I'm like, yikes, this is an intimate group today. But all of a sudden it jumped up to 7. So I feel like we got a huge crowd now. It's a beautiful morning, right? It's rainy, it's cold, it's dreary. Oh, that's me. Never mind. Good morning, Vivian Davis. This is, the one person online this morning that probably isn't saying how cold and dreary it is. Oh, Florida. Okay. Good morning, Vivian. Ken Gooch is here. Good morning, fellow brothers in arms. Chris Conley says good morning. And Birch Reggiani says good morning, gentlemen. So that's our comments. So that's it. But it's more than this. We got 8 people online, which is good, right? 2 on X, 6 on YouTube. Okay. Before we start, I wanted to kind of clarify something, because I don't know if Tom did it. I don't remember any of us doing it, but Solomon throughout this book uses the word vanity. And today we look at vanity as somebody looking at the hair and fixing their hair and making sure they look beautiful all the time. And it's the Hebrew word for vanity is hebel, which means vapor or breath or mist, something fleeting, elusive, temporary, or impossible to control. I mean, that seems different from what we would understand vanity from. I mean, we look at it and we think, okay, vanity is not that. Solomon is using that. And when we talk about how these Solomon's words point to being 2 kingdoms, we can look at his talking about life being vanity and wisdom being vanity. And so much of that, if you look at that and say, well, he's saying life is something fleeting and elusive and temporary. And I think you will find by the end of this book that he resolves all that with the 2 kingdom solution, because without God's promise of salvation, without God's sending his son to die, without something after the day we die, life would be vanity. It would be, we should expect more. And I think Solomon expected more, and I think his faith was very prophetic in the fact that he talked about something more, and how if it was just this kingdom, it would be a waste of time. And so as we go through the day's words, we should remember that Solomon believed God had another kingdom. Solomon believed that we where there was more to life than just being wealthy and rich and having everything you need. There's more to life than the sadness or the sickness that surrounds you. And if we go into his words, which at times can seem a little down, it's a totally different meaning. So I'm going to start at verse 10 today, because I think I went a verse too long yesterday and did 9. And we don't need me going as long as I did yesterday, right? Okay, so now let me start at verse 10. Ready? When I saw the wicked buried, they used to go in and out of the holy place and were praised in the city where they had done such things. This is also vanity. This is also something elusive, fleeting, temporary. So he witnessed these wicked people receive honorable funerals. They were more than just a participant in these religious things. They were part of this religious place. Their lifestyle, they received admiration in a place, the very place they acted unjustly, which is kind of, we've seen it. There's a single one of us that hasn't seen somebody that was not nice, was maybe even evil, get praised by the community and praised by people that care about him or want to think they care about him. Anyway, because the sentence against an evil deed is not executed speedily, the heart of children of man is fully set to do evil. What is he saying here? He's saying this today is actually is a problem we're going through now in society, where people feel, if God doesn't act, I'm going to. Delayed justice is considered a legal term that I was reading a paper yesterday from some legal thing about delayed justice is justice incomplete or justice denied. The fact that we push back justice sometimes, and theirs is in a court term thing where it takes so long to go to trial that the victims sometimes don't get the due justice that they feel they deserve. So this delay can cause people to think that their permission to fix it on their own, maybe, or hardens their hearts. We forget that God's in charge in this one, and if he doesn't act right away, it may lead people to act on their own. But his patience is mercy. Do we really want? And that's the thing that caught me off guard. I read yesterday that do we really want God to act swiftly in justice for others or us too? For every mistake, every flaw. I get it. Some things are bad and some things are really awful. And what Solomon is saying in this is there will be justice. Just hold on. And so then verse 12, he goes, though the sinner does evil 100 times and prolongs his life, yet I know that it will be well with those who fear God, because they fear before him. So sinners seem to do well. We've already mentioned that, and they lead a full life. Solomon knows it's not this kingdom that matters. Again, 2 different kingdoms. Those who fear God will be blessed in the end. So the thought should be that justice may be delayed, but it's guaranteed. And I think that's what he's saying. The fear of God is our ultimate security. The fear of God is what, I don't even know how to say that. The fear of God is what we have to protect us from that justice. Verse 13 says, but it will not be well for the wicked, neither will he prolong his days like a shadow, because he does not fear before God. Does not fear before God. There's might be the key to all of it right there. The wicked, everything in this kingdom doesn't always make sense. But what we're seeing with Solomon here is he knows that. And he knows that no matter how much somebody gets away with something, they ultimately will face their accusers. They will face God. Solomon, in these 3 verses here, 4 verses, he teaches that wicked people will be honored in this lifetime. He also teaches that delayed justice often emboldens sin. Those who fear God ultimately receive good. And the prosperity of the wicked is brief, fragile, and deceptive. We might even call it vanity. For God's justice may be slow, but it's certain. And I think because the courts in the United States and stuff, we sometimes think there's no justice. We see people get away with, like, what's the guy in Chicago that lit the girl on fire, and she'd been arrested 72 times, been charged 72 times with crimes. And we go, where's the justice? What Solomon is telling us, there will be justice. I sometimes don't understand this kingdom at all, and I think a lot of us that have faith struggle with the faith message, and then seeing the way the world is. And I think to myself, why would we? How could you face? We wonder why some people are in such a mess, and we wonder why some people don't understand anything and are confused and depressed and sad. Without God, it doesn't make sense. It's just vanity, as Solomon would say. That's what I have for you today, boys. I hope it was a blessing. This one was a good one. It was fascinating to see Solomon's mind, how it works. It's pretty good. Thank you for joining me, and I believe I can quit now and get away because nobody else. Oh wait, Brian Blandman came on. Hi, Brian. Sorry, didn't mean to not mention you. All right. Have a firmly rooted day, gentlemen, and we'll see you, next week. We're done for the week. All right, have a firmly rooted day, and may someone see Jesus in you today. Peace.